Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Make sure that's working. That is working, right? Yeah, that's working, right?
Hear me?
Hear you. Hello, folks. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey this gorgeous Friday, August.
Hot Friday.
It's supposed to get hotter over the weekend, too, isn't it?
It's supposed to be a pretty nasty weekend.
Like a 95, 96.
Sounds like a pool day.
On Sunday, yeah, no kidding. Happy Friday, August 16th. Lucas is here. This is our weekly Take the Points version of the show. So we're going to talk about who knows what all today. We'll have a good time.
Football.
Yeah, well, actually, we do know. It's football.
Football in general.
It's all football. Today, we're going to talk NFL. Remember, we've been covering the divisions. Today, we'll cover a couple of NFC divisions. I wanted to make sure Lucas was here for one in particular.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to talk the Packers. We want to talk under. You talk under. We'll talk about the NFC North as well as the NFC East today. The champs are in those divisions, so that division. So, and then a little college football to whet folks' appetite. That's coming on.
Not very, a couple weeks away?
It's a week from Saturday.
Week 0 one?
Week 0 kicks off at 11 a.m. in Ireland on Saturday.
Yeah, the last few years they've done that. And you know what? The last few years, taking the upsets worked.
Kansas State versus Iowa State.
Well, I guess Iowa State and Ireland works together.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I don't really. They were calling it the Farm Bowl in Iowa.
Okay, all right.
In Ireland.
All right.
So I don't know. Well, but first of all, folks, let's tell you a fey things going on in and around your area today. Some community events taking place today. The United Way Drawdown Fundraiser is tonight at the Effingham Event Center. It's the Hall Barn Patio up there on Fayette Avenue. You know where it is. I think it's the KFC Hall as well. And former KFC Hall, maybe it is currently the KFC Hall. Dinner, drinks, a reverse raffle, prizes, a live auction, Backyard Boogie will be playing. That's live music. They're going to be good. And then the drawdown again for the cash grand prize. I don't know how much it is, but it's going to be it's going to be big because I think it's a portion of whatever they take in. And all the funds go to the United Way. So give till it hurts, folks. It'll be fun. 6 p.m. tonight until 10 p.m. Again, that's at the Effingham Event Center. What else going on tonight? Out at Tuscan Hills Winery. Music bingo. $15 a person. Enjoy a fun evening of music bingo brought to you by Amy's Awesome Traveling Trivia. She's established an incredible library of music and created a game where Name That Tune and Bingo collide. Gather your friends for a night of great music and fun. There are prizes for each game and a big prize for the last game. Each $15 ticket includes a drink from the bar. That'll work. Doors open at 6 p.m. Games begin at 7 p.m. You got to get there. You got to get to bingo an hour early so you can get set up, get your daubers set up, make sure you have everything where you want it. I fully understand getting the bingo early. Makes sense to me, even though I don't play bingo. I call bingo. What else is going on tonight? All weekend long. Actually, it started last night. The Centralia Balloon Festival. Have you ever been down to the Centralia Balloon Festival?
Yep, me and the family went one time. It's been some years back, quite a few years back now.
Did you catch a ride?
No, didn't get anything. It's probably like a height limit or a weight limit or something. I don't know.
I would think you would qualify for both of those. You'd have to be taller than something?
You got to be shorter than something.
So you might catch your hair on fire.
But no, we did not take a ride, but we were there. It was neat.
That's pretty cool. They have that tonight at they have actually 6 a.m. tonight and tomorrow morning, and 5:30 p.m. evening flights, both tonight and tomorrow, and then Sunday balloon flights as well. I'm not certain of the times on Sunday, but you can get over there to Centralia downtown. You can figure it out. Isn't that tough? Where's the park over there?
It's on the east side of town.
It's as you're coming in from 161.
Yeah, yes.
And then you head a little bit north, right?
North or south?
That'd be south.
Yeah, a little bit south, right? Yeah, I think you're coming down 161 to the south there on the east side of town.
Yep, there you go. So yeah, that'll be fun. What else going on Saturday this weekend? This has to do with the Balloon Festival. It's the Trinity Balloon Breakfast. It's in Centralia at 201 South Pleasant Avenue. I believe that's where the Trinity Church is. The menu includes pancakes, biscuits and gravy, and plenty more. $10 for adults, and children are $5. It'll be in the Friendship Building there at the Trinity place. Contact information, get a hold of Nancy Friels at 618-322-6788. Brian Bennett Library on Saturday at early morning. Showing of Pokemon Detective Pikachu. Now, these are things that I have no idea what they are, but I know that people do collect all these Pikachu cards and Pokemon cards. The movie will start at 11 o'clock, and it will be at an escape room as well. Registration for the escape room is required. Registration for other activities is requested. Patrons can enjoy free popcorn during the movie, as well as make Pokemon-themed head art. That's bead art. My eyes aren't quite fully right.
H and a B.
Well, they look alike. Try a Pokemon Detective Pikachu themed escape room. Make a Pokemon bookmark and take home a Pokemon costume courtesy of Walmart. Again, this is the Brian Bennett Library in Salem. All the fun starts at 9:15 Saturday morning. Goes to about 1:15. I don't know how long the movie is. Building fundraiser in Centralia. Big old cornhole tournament. This is for the Industrial Tavern at 260 South Washington Avenue. Registration at 10:30. Tournament begins at 11:30. You're kind of a professional. You play cornhole?
I play, but I'm definitely not a professional.
You've not played tournament?
Not in a long, long time.
It's been a little while,
Yeah.
hasn't it? Yeah, it's been a little, but it was fun. Yeah, it's a good time. There you go, folks. Play the cornhole tournament. How about Family Resource Center of Effingham? Effingham County's community yard sale going on Saturday from 8 to 2. Toys, clothes, books, sports gear, baby items, home decor, crafts, electronics, and so much more available. That'll be at 104 East Blom in Blom Avenue in Effingham. Again, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's the Family Resource Center of Effingham County. And finally, the Ears Garage Sale. Effingham Animal Rescue Society Garage Sale. It's going to be held at 2323 Lily Street in Effingham, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. and all funds raised go to take care of homeless pets. Can't get a better thing than that. What else going on? Actually, since I've given you 2 days worth of community activities, I'm going to give you 2 days worth of national days, and these, I think, Lucas, you won't mind.
Got some good ones this year.
Got some good ones. Today is Lemon Meringue Pie Day. Sure. National Lemon Meringue Pie Day on August 15th gives pie lovers and lemon lovers a chance to celebrate. Tart lemon curd and delicate meringue sing together in this deliciously bright pie. When making a lemon meringue pie, the crust is usually made with shortbread pastry. The filling for the pie is lemon curd, and the topping is fluffy and crisp meringue. How do you make a meringue? You have to whip egg whites to stiff peaks, and then add sugar to make it sweet. Meringues are baked in a slow oven, so when they're finished, they come out crisp and golden, and that's a good-looking pie. That's a really good-looking meringue pie. That right there. In what century did they perfect meringue? This is a good one. I like this question. A lot.
Just whipped egg whites, so the 15th century.
16th.
Yeah, so it had to be
1500, or no, 17th century.
All right, so 1600s?
1600s. The lemon meringue pie was developed in the 19th century, so the 1800s.
Yeah.
Probably didn't have lemons.
They weren't just invented.
Well,
there's people out there.
I don't know, but maybe people just didn't think to put lemons in meringue until like the 1800s.
When they make lemonade.
Probably about
the same time they did lemon meringue pies.
1 BC or something. I don't know. They had lemons. I know that they had lemons back in the...
Did they have sugar?
No.
There you go.
Well, they did. Yeah, of course they had sugar. And honey.
Did they have them together?
Probably had no idea the magic of the sugar mixing with the whipped egg whites.
Neanderthals.
Clearly, I got to tell you, I wouldn't know either. I mean, I would have no.
Somebody had to try it.
Somebody had to figure it out. Sorry, aluminum ring pie day. How about on Saturday? I can get behind this one as well, ladies and gentlemen. National Bratwurst Day. Get ready to fire up the grill and unleash your inner sausage enthusiast. August 16th, National Bratwurst Day. This deliciously dedicated food day is a salute to the beloved German sausage that's captured hearts and taste buds around the world. Of course, most folks do realize bratwurst is a German sausage, but did you know?
I like everything in that picture.
I really do.
Everything in that picture.
You've got beer there. You've got pretzels.
Yeah.
You've got mashed potatoes, apple pie.
That or a crowd. I'm not sure what that is, but I like all of it up there.
That might be fries or something like that. Like potatoes again. I don't know what wonder what's in this picture. Oh, well, there's a
you got a pork chop back there.
Is that pork chop?
I think it's a flat pork chop.
2 cities in Germany claim to have invented bratwurst. One you've heard of, one you haven't. Okay, what century? You're going to have to go back a little further.
German.
What century in Nuremberg, Germany? In what century did they invent bratwurst?
The 12th century.
14th. 1313. The year 1313 in Nuremberg was the first written recipe for bratwurst. Now, they may have invented it in the 12th, like you're talking about.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, you.
if there was something I did in the previous life, it was brats.
Yeah, I'm with you. They didn't get really here till about the German immigrants started coming over in the late 1600s. 1680 in, of course, Germantown, Pennsylvania. And in 1954 is when Major League Baseball began adding
picked up brats with the dogs.
Yeah, put brats into the games as well. I can't believe it took that long. Hot dogs were there about 50 years before they started throwing brats out. All right, and you'll probably get behind this one as well. I like this final one on August 16th, but I don't do it very often. It is only when I'm on vacation will I do this. National Rum Day.
Oh, gosh.
National Rum Day. Is this like your favorite?
No. I want to love it. I want to love a dark rum, but it is so sweet that I can't do it.
See, now that's when I only do it on vacation. That's the only time I'll drink daiquiris. Yeah. Is if I go on vacation. National Rum Day is today or tomorrow as blended beverages and cocktails create a delicious celebration. In 1764, when the British Crown placed a tax on sugar, molasses, and rum on the American colonies, that's when things started beginning to get feisty for the American Revolution.
Took away the rum.
A few years ago. Took away their rums, took away their sugar and their molasses, got them ticked off, and then they gave it back pretty quickly, but they started getting people ticked off about different things. British sailors, by the way, received an allotment of rum all the way up to 1970.
Wow, 1970.
They would get their allotment of rum. See, now there's that's probably what, a daiquiri or something?
Listen, a pina colada, I would drink all those. I can only drink so much because they're so sweet. All of them.
Well, you see, now that's the thing. That's why I won't touch Captain Morgan. I mean, the Captain Morgan's got such a good advertising campaign. You see it all the time. But yeah, I'm not touching Captain Morgan. It's not that. No. How many calories are in rum?
Per ounce, I guess. 80.
70 to 110. So you're right there in the middle. Yeah, you got it. That's does rum expire? This is a good question.
No.
If you have opened it.
Okay, I mean, everything will expire eventually, but I mean, it's
6 months. It expires.
Really, it's 6 months after you've opened it. That one I would not have guessed.
So drink the rum. If you've opened it.
Once I open it, just finish the bottle.
Finish the bottle. Go ahead and finish that night.
Boy, that's gonna hurt.
Oh, what do you want to see on television, ladies and gentlemen? Major League Baseball. This afternoon, it is the Pirates at the Cubs, and that'll be to be determined for the Pirates versus Colin Ray for the Cubs. That's on Marquee, Channel 367. Yankees at the Cardinals tonight. Louis Heel versus Andre Palante. That's on FanDuel, Channel 370. White Sox at the Royals at 7:10. Aaron Savali versus Noah Cameron. That's on CSN. Chicago Sports Network, Channel 353. MLB Network's got a couple of games as well, doubleheader. Atlanta Braves at Cleveland. Eric Fetty. They haven't yet.
Struggling there, too.
Hasn't been released yet. I can't believe they have it yet. But Eric Fetty versus Joey Cantillo for Cleveland. And then at 9:10, this will be a big one. Padres at the Dodgers. Michael King versus Clayton
Dodgers
Kershaw.
are struggling.
Couple of preseason football games, too, if you're interested. Titans at Falcons at 6 on NFL Network.
Is this week 3? Is this week 3 preseason?
2.
This is week 2? Okay.
It's week 2. Titans at Falcons, and followed by the Chiefs at the Seahawks. That is Lucas Vaughan. I'm Bruce Dickey. We'll come right back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey back after these words.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hello, folks. Bruce Dickey here with Wabash Cats TV. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you also for tuning into Wabash Cats TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. You can find it here daily at 9 a.m. and at 1 p.m. Talk about all kinds of different subjects. People, interesting folks in the community, community events coming up, just all kinds of stuff that will matter to you. Appreciate you tuning in. Thanks a lot. Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
My grandfather, Carol Rush, opened Rush Appliance in October of 1949. This is Sean Rush, and I am driven by the same determination and commitment to quality that has set us on the road to success. A lot has changed in the appliance industry since 1949, but at Rush Appliance, we're doing everything we can to remain trusted, strong, and competitive. We are extremely proud of our roots, and we look forward to providing you with quality and service at Rush Appliance and Furniture Company in downtown Fairfield.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Morning, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash. It'll figure out which camera on and make sure I get that shut off.
There you go.
Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Cats TV. Thank you so much for tuning in today. This is our weekly Take the Points show with Lucas Vaughan today, and we are going to talk a little bit of college football. You ready for college? Now, I know I'm asking you a stupid question I've asked you before. NFL is your favorite football.
It is, yeah.
Do you enjoy, how much is college a hard number two?
I like college. I mean, don't get me wrong. NFL, if there's a college or an NFL game going and a college game going on a Saturday or something, if they're
like in December,
right? If they do overlap, I watch NFL. I guess depending on who's playing, but I'm a big NFL guy. College, I'm not going to watch every Sam Houston State versus North Texas game, but the week one Texas,
you really should.
Texas versus Ohio State, fantastic matchup. So I will watch the big matchups, and then if I do get on betting a team that's on a roll, I tend to watch them quite a bit.
I am far and away college football number one. It had been baseball and college football 1 versus 1A with the way the Cardinals have struggled the last 5 or 6. When they fired Mike Schilt for no good reason, I kind of got. I got ticked off about baseball, and they're going to have a strike here or lockout in about a year and a half. So I'll probably get ticked off about it again. But college football, they've got everything going,
and they've got the money going. I can tell you
that. They've got the money
Holy.
going. And they announced the top preseason top 25.
Oh yeah, number 12. Holy.
This was announced. I get a little closer look and see who everybody's playing this upcoming weekend. For us, we're not going to have a show next week, but it'll be upcoming weekend next weekend. You mentioned it there, the Ohio State-Texas game. It's a top 10 matchup. It's a top 5 matchup.
Yeah.
But you've also got number 9 at Clemson. You've got LSU at number 4 Clemson. So 2 top 10 matchups in the first weekend. Plus, you have the Miami Hurricanes hosting Notre Dame, and then you see Miami here at number 10.
Yep. Wow.
So you've got 3 top 10 matchups, and none of them are at the same time, right? That's Saturday at noon on the Ohio State game, 7:30 Sunday night on Miami and Notre Dame, Clemson and LSU Saturday night game. Your Labor Day weekend, ladies and gentlemen, it's just filled with joy right here.
And then you get Oregon versus Montana State.
Who cares? Montana State's good. That's Montana State's like the number 1, number 2 team in class FBS or FCS. So yeah, you might get a Montana State upset of Oregon there at 4 p.m. or 3 p.m. I'm serious. You look at me look funny.
Hey, you do you, Bruce. Go to that next sheet. There was one that I did notice on there. We were talking about that week 0 game, and right there is Kansas State, number 17, and on Iowa State, if I remember seeing on your list, was like 24. So they go to Ireland as 2 teams that are top 25 teams. I think it was on that.
Iowa State, 22.
22, there you go. Yeah. So, it's a heck of a deal. Losing 1 game to the way they do the playoffs anymore isn't as big of a deal, but it's still a big deal for 2 teams.
Can you imagine
that are
losing
top 25 in Ireland?
In Ireland.
Yeah. So that's a tough ask for either of those teams.
That's a tough ask. At 11 o'clock our time that's this first weekend. Yeah, that's this weekend.
Week 0 one, yeah.
Not this weekend.
Yeah, 8/23.
Next weekend.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's fantastic. Is that the only top 25 matchup? I think it is. And
I would assume it would be. Yeah, that's the only game the games in there. Any of those at 8:23.
Yeah. The thing that bothered me a little bit about it, you look at the Illinois game. That's on Friday night. That's the big night for high school football. Now, granted, they're playing Western Illinois. It shouldn't be a very close game, but you hate missing that.
That's why you got TiVo.
I've got TiVo. Mm-hmm. I do have TiVo.
If they lose, you can just delete it.
Actually, I think it's on Peacock. I have that too.
It'd be on Peacock? Nice. I got that.
Yeah, you can be able to chat. You've got, there you see now you got Texas A&M playing UTSA. You need to watch that so you can learn about that conference, Conference USA.
Mm-hmm. Sure do. Yeah, I'll get right on that. Does that say East Texas A&M?
Where?
Up one more sheet. Playing SMU, East Texas A&M. I've never even heard of that team.
Wow. I know where Texas A&M is. That's pretty far east. Wonder where East Texas, Nacogdoches or something like that. Well, that'll be
a team I've never even seen.
I'm kind of LIU. That's what, Long Island University or something.
I think so.
Or that might be Lindenwood. Is that Lindenwood?
What would they be?
Lindenwood is, I think Lindenwood though is Division One or SB or B. What is it?
FBS.
FBS. Illinois State, that's not FBS. That's FCS. Western Illinois is FCS. So Illinois is playing a FCS team too. Yeah, it better not be close. Let's put it that way. That would be bad. This top 10 matchup. This is just.
Yeah, that's nice. That's a heck of a way to start season one or your opening week.
Thing is, Marshall is no great shape. I mean, they're not bad. They'll give Georgia a decent game. Marshall's a solid team. They won 6-7 games. Went to a bowl game last year.
I thought Marshall was the team that had to pretty much put an entire team back together because all of their team transferred out. Didn't they bring in like 50 kids? I want to say Marshall was the team that lost almost all of their team.
I thought that was West Virginia or somebody, but I'm not sure.
Well, it's the same thing.
West Virginia, yeah. Or like you said, Oregon, Montana State. The Alabama-Florida State game, that would have been the giant game of the weekend for the last 30 years.
Yeah.
And what happened to Florida State?
The Florida State.
They Florida Stated is what happened to Florida State. I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a little closer look at some of those top 10 teams here on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. That's Lucas. We just can't wait for college football. We're going to talk a little bit more about it right after this. Stick around.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local hand-cooked tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Hello, I'm Beth Cooper.
And I am Stacey Earlywhite, and together we host By the Way with Beth and Stacey.
It airs Monday through Friday on Wabash Channel 100 at 11 a.m. and again at 3 p.m.
We love to follow Clay County history, and we've been venturing out too in other counties. We absolutely love history.
You can also find us on YouTube. Our YouTube channel is By the Way with Beth and Stacey, or like and follow us on Facebook.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Thanks so much for tuning in today as we're going to talk a little bit of college football. All right. We mentioned these top 5, top 10 teams. Let's talk about the over-unders on some of these top 5. I'm going to talk about the SEC a little bit, and let's start with Alabama. How about, where is Alabama? It's south of, there it is. Alabama, whether to reach the playoffs or not, they're minus 200 to make it, plus 135 not to. 9.5. Now, this does not include bowl games. This is their 12-game regular season. I don't have their schedule here. What would you think about Alabama having their chances what's the word? Kalen DeBoer, new coach last year. He kind of stepped in it for a little while, didn't he, Lucas?
Yes, and I think this all comes down to the quarterback. I believe they gave the quarterback to the Ty Simpson kid. He was been in the program for 3 years. I think he's a redshirt junior.
Milroe graduated.
He did play one game last year when Milroe was kind of benched in the second half, and he looked all right. But other than that, I think it all comes down to the quarterback play at there, because you know there's talent all the way around the ball.
Yeah.
Alabama always has that.
Alabama always has that.
But for them to get to 10 wins, the quarterback play has to be.
You can't have 3 losses.
Right.
I mean, you got to.
And it's not like play cupcake schedule in the SEC.
No. Well,
even if they don't have the top schedule, it's still tough teams.
And speaking of the SEC, their over/under is 9.5 as well, juiced well to the over. They're breaking in a new quarterback as well. They got everybody hopped in the. I don't think Georgia's in there.
No,
they hopped into the portal as well, and my heavens, that's a Carson Beck is still even playing. Carson Beck went down to Miami.
I did read that after Cameron Ward he went down to Miami. That's right.
Yeah, Cameron Ward took off from Miami, so Carson Beck went down there, left Georgia to go to Miami. I am just astonished that with even with the tough SEC schedule, that they are minus to that much to get 10 wins.
I couldn't put my money on that. I just couldn't do it. I don't think now if this was returning their players and returning everything and had 10 wins is doable. But again, the quarterback position is huge, and for them to have an unproven quarterback coming in there and try to win 10 games in the SEC, it's tough.
Speaking of quarterback positions, take a look at Texas.
Know who that is?
They're doing 9.5 as well. Now they're the number 1 team in the country. They are minus 200, juiced up to get over 10 wins. We know who that is. Is Arch Manning going to be really, 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 really good, or what? I mean,
he was able to step in last year and start 3 games.
It wasn't 3, was it?
Okay,
maybe finished 3.
Maybe he finished 3 of them. He started a couple of them when Ewers was out, and he looked solid. He led them to wins. So he's had a little bit of experience, and then he's had the full off season to get better. Look back on what he's had. So my answer, I think he's going to be really good.
You wonder how much they don't live in the same town. How much time does he get to spend with Uncle Peyton and Uncle Eli? And would Uncle Eli be very helpful? I can see Uncle Peyton being really helpful.
They're different quarterbacks too. I mean,
they're entirely different quarterbacks.
I mean, he is not a prototypical pocket passer like Peyton was. He didn't get out. He can run. He can move.
And he will do it.
Yeah, he will do it. And he'll get out of the pocket and throw. So, sure, there's tons to learn, but maybe it's not the exact right quarterbacks to teach him. So, I know it's hard to say about Peyton Manning. But.
Well, and you've mentioned it on all 3 of these SEC how important the quarterback spot is. We saw the number 2 team in the country is Penn State, and
he's back.
And Drew Aller is the quarterback,
and did look good by the end of last year.
Let's see, where is that?
He struggled early, but he looked good by the end.
Drew Aller, but they've got them 10.5.
That's
under, or they are juiced to the under on 10.5.
Yeah,
so that's 1 loss.
Do they? I'd like to see. Do they play Ohio State? Do they play
don't have their
Illinois?
Oh, I do have their schedule.
So, I mean that makes the difference. Obviously, Ohio State's always tough. So.
Well, you keep talking a second, and I'll look at that.
But Drew Aller to me at the end of last year showed that he can play quarterback at a very, very high level.
They've got Oregon at home.
Oregon at the house.
They skip both. And Ohio State at Ohio State.
Okay, so they do have Ohio State on the road. So that's a tough one. And really, that game right there could make their over 10.5.
Yeah.
So
they got to beat Oregon at home. That's the thing. Oregon's really good.
Always gets the talent like all the other big teams.
They get the West Coast talent.
Yeah, they do.
We're not picking the over/under on these, are we?
No, but I feel like we're alluding which way we're going.
I know which way I'd go here.
Yeah,
I know which way I'd go on Penn State. I would not bet the over.
I wouldn't either on them.
I would bet the under, even though it's juiced that way.
Texas, I would take the over. Alabama, I'd take the under. And Georgia, I would probably take the under as well.
Okay, all right. Then Alabama, like you said. All right, then Ohio State. They're breaking in a new quarterback to the system. They brought in what?
Who's he out of?
Oh gosh, I can't remember. But
I remember reading the article about him bringing him in. I can't think of it now.
But they are also 10 wins. And they are even more pushed to the under. They got to go on the road to Illinois. You got to figure that's an immediate loss.
Yeah, that's one. And don't forget,
they got Penn State coming in,
and
they got Michigan,
and they got Texas first game of the year.
And they got Texas first game of the year.
I mean, listen, if they run the table with those 4 teams and everything else, awesome, great job. But I don't see that.
What is that? Where is Michigan? 4 top 14 teams,
right? So that's listen. If they get there, they get there. But I'm putting my money that they're not getting there, having to beat all of them.
Wow. I tell you what, I just love college football. It's going to be a great time, folks. Enjoy the college football season. It's starting. You know, the thing is, and we talk about this every year, as soon as it starts, the countdown starts basically. The water in the glass is just pouring out.
You say that, though. Now, is this the year that they could feasibly play 16 games to win a title?
Not yet.
So is it next year that it could be 16 games?
No, you would be 16 because it'll be if you're in one of those play-in games, it's 4 to win.
Okay, so it could literally be 16 games that you could play.
Played their 16th game last year.
Okay, so I remember back in the day when it was you get 11, 12, 13 games, and that's what you got. But they're adding games, a lot of games, adding a lot of money.
Adding a lot of money. Man. I love it. College football's just about ready to go. We're going to step it up and play where the people get actual paid.
You mean they are? paid a lot
more.
Of money.
Paid more. We're going to talk NFC North right after this. Stick around.
When Justin, a local volunteer firefighter, needs one of the department's trucks serviced, he calls Cam, whose repair company keeps everything rolling. In turn, Justin helps keep Cam and all of the community safe. Together, they support each other. And Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them and every member with safe and reliable power. It's why REMCs exist. And together, it all works.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Morning, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for tuning in. Lucas Vaughan is here. We are doing our weekly Take the Points. This is our third of 4 NFL preview shows, and this is this may be the biggest show because we've got your team and we've got the NFL champs in this one, last year's NFL champs.
I like that's in the same sentence. It sounds good.
Your team and the NFL champs is a little.
You may be talking about different teams, but it sounds good. Same sentence.
two different teams. Let's talk about the NFC North first, as the North looks like this. Detroit picked to win the division, no surprise there. And you've got the Packers and Vikings and Bears. None of those numbers are outlandish, are they?
No, they're not. I mean, they're all relatively in line with, I feel like what they should be.
That's Detroit still has their head coach. They lost all their coordinators.
Yep, offensive and defensive.
They've got they do have Aiden Hutchinson coming back, who was putting together a heck of a year last year when he got hurt. You wonder how his injury will affect him, how quick he can come back. That was a
bad one. He shattered his lower leg or something.
Shattered his ankle or something.
It was a bad one.
And then you've got the Packers. Packers really didn't add a ton, did they?
Drafted a couple wide receivers. Matthew Golden to be on the outside with Jaden Reed. Kept Josh Jacobs. I mean, it really all comes down to Jordan Love in this season for them.
Minnesota and Chicago, both with second-year quarterbacks, both with entirely different first years. Yep. J.J. McCarthy going to play. He's handed the starting role at Minnesota, and Caleb Williams gets a new coach. I must tell you, and
a new offensive line. That's the most important.
New offensive line, new system, new coach. It's the coach is pretty good.
The coach has proven after watching the tour last year that he's good. He knows offensive.
Last several years.
I mean, he knows offense. He puts people in motion. Runs a tons of play action.
Speaking of Detroit, the over/under. What's your over/under there?
On this one, I think it says it is 10.5.
Okay, so 10.5 is juiced to the under on Detroit. I am surprised by that. It makes me think that Vegas. Detroit's got a killer schedule too.
Detroit has a tough schedule, and I think losing an offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator it can catch up to them.
If you can see it there, that's
where we got Detroit right there.
Yeah, they
got Baltimore at Cincinnati, so they're going to have to play the AFC
North. AFC North, yeah.
And Philadelphia. So that's a tough division to play. And then they got Dallas.
They got
and Philadelphia. So that's gonna be a tough schedule.
So what are we thinking here for Detroit? Over under 10.5. That's a long drop for me. I think that last
they
year,
went 15-2 last year.
They went 15-2.
Right.
To get under that, to get under 10.5, that's a 5-game loss. I just don't see it.
Yeah,
I think that's a talented enough team.
Yeah, I mean, if they had won 12 games last year or something less than that, I could see that number. But they won 15, so to me, I'd take that over on that one.
We're taking the over on Detroit, both of us. Let's take a look at the Green Bay Packers. Automatic under for Lucas.
9.5 wins, so absolutely.
9.5 wins, really? Okay, so it's
so they're saying they got to win 10.
Minus 117 or minus 107. How many did they win last year? What was the?
They went 11-6 last year.
Okay.
Like I said, it comes down to Jordan Love.
It really does come down to Jordan Love.
It absolutely does. They've got good talent.
They've got good and good coaching. Yeah. I mean, the argument can be made that the top 4 coaches, the top division with coaches, is the NFC North. Yeah. Other than, but Dan Campbell's not so big on X's and O's. He seems to have the feel for a game.
Yeah, he knows. The guy knows football.
The guy knows what he's doing.
Right.
And you got Kevin O'Connell up at Minnesota, who's basically a quarterback guru type of guy. Yep. LaFleur's a quarterback guru kind of guy, supposed to be. He might. I wonder how hot the seat's getting up in Green Bay.
Extremely, especially on Jordan Love and LaFleur. I mean, it is. They have a bad season in here. They end up going, 11 or 6-11. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that out there. 6-11.
You just want to put that in the universe.
Just want to put that out there.
I don't like the Packers this year, to tell you the truth. I don't think they did enough. You mentioned they had a couple of receivers.
I
just don't think that's enough to help Love along. I'm going to take the under. What about you?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's take a look at, I'm going to skip to the Vikings.
Which had one heck of a year last year, going 14-3 with Sam Darnold under center.
And Sam Darnold gone. Where'd he go? He went to Seattle.
Seattle.
So now they are, what's their over-under here?
They are sitting at 8.5.
8.5. So over is minus 150. It's juiced to the over and plus 120 to the under. That's a long fall too. I'm surprised they set that number at 8.5 as opposed to like 9.5. Let's take a look at their.
I think that has to give the schedule and the fact that the division itself is tough. I mean, the over/unders in the division are 10.5, 9.5, 8.5, and 8.5.
It might also be,
that's tough.
It might also be they're playing 2 games in London.
Yeah.
Or 2 games in Europe.
And again, they've got J.J. McCarthy. By all accounts, he's a solid enough quarterback. Until he plays a regular season game, you don't know what you're going to get. So he's a rookie quarterback, never had taken a snap. That's enough to bring that number, keep that number down.
Okay, so 8.5's the number. Over 8.5 is juiced hard. Under 8.5 is that's a pretty number. That's getting plus 120 on the under there.
I don't know.
I could take the under on Minnesota. I think I will take the under on Minnesota. I think I'm going to take the under on the Vikings. What about you? I like what you're saying. I like what you're saying. They're putting so much in the hands of J.J. McCarthy. Now, granted, he ran Michigan like a top, but that was 2 years ago, and he's also coming off an injury, and I think that's a tough ask for anybody.
Listen, I think their record of the year is going to be either 8-9 or 9-8. I really think that is where their team is. I think they're a 500 team. I don't think they're going to win 11, 12 games. I don't think they're going to lose, 11 or 12 games. So I'm going to take the. What is it? 8.5.
You can put.
I'm going to take the under.
How about you put under 9.5 there?
Yeah, there you go. If I had to take that bet, that's what I would do right
take
there.
The under 9.5.
Yeah.
Minus 136. There you go. Or over 7.5 minus 278. So it looks like a lot of people would agree with you. Okay, so let's take a look. Here's the one we've been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. The Chicago Bears. This is the 8.5 as well, right?
Yes, sir.
And that is up from last year. Where'd they go? 7-10.
Last year they were a whopping 5-12.
5-12. That's a big pickup. I guess people love Johnson, don't they?
They like Johnson, and they like the fact that they addressed the biggest weakness the Bears have had for years in the offensive line. They brought in Joe Thuney.
And they also picked up a couple of receivers.
Yeah, and so you got another DJ Moore year, a year under Roma Dunze's belt. They drafted the kid out of Missouri, another tight end. Ben Johnson does a lot of 2 tight end sets and a lot of play action. So I think what they've put together on a team and what Ben Johnson likes to run kind of fit well together. So
Vegas likes them under the 8.5 number.
You should. They're the Bears.
They are the Bears as you look at the Chicago.
It doesn't start out too bad at Cleveland and Jacksonville, so we'll probably 0-2 because I'm positive.
No, you're looking at the wrong line.
I was looking at Minnesota, Detroit.
So they're starting in the division. They got to go to Vegas.
Washington, New Orleans. We do have Baltimore and at Cincy. That's nasty right in the middle of the season.
So they are playing the AFC North as well. That could be a ticklish. Ticklish schedule.
Yeah, I agree. I'm over.
You're taking the over?
Yeah, I do think they put together. I think they put together the weapons of the team to at least to get to that 9-10 level.
The problem, I wonder about their defense. Because sometimes it seems like last year their defense would basically take the day off.
The defensive line, definitely, I wish they would have addressed with a big body in the middle.
Yeah.
That is the one thing that I hope that they have developed in the offseason, that big guy on the D-line.
Well, we'll see what we can do. We're going to take a quick break, come back, wrap things up with the NFC East. We'll do that right after these. Stick around.
This is Christy, inviting you to wrap yourself in lasting luxury at Carnaby Square. We specialize in one-on-one customer service, high-quality, head-turning, on-trend fashions, footwear, accessories, and a complete line of Brighton leather goods and jewelry. If you want to nix fast fashion and invest in a true-to-size, ethically manufactured wardrobe that you'll wear for years, it's time to treat yourself at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Lucas Vaughan is here. We are talking NFL football. Next time we talk, it'll be high school football. You looking forward to that?
It will be high school football.
It will be high school football time. Yeah, fired up about that. I can tell you're just like beside yourself.
So how about them Cowboys?
Let's take a look at the NFC East. Has the champs in it, and I believe the champs still have the reputation of being the champs. They are a better than even money winner of the NFC East. I'm kind of surprised that they are that high. They are that good. I mean, that is.
And they only beat the Commanders by 2 games last year. They were 14-3. Commanders were 12-5. So it's not like they ran away with the division.
They didn't run away with it. Commanders got better, and you got another year out of Jaden Daniels. But the Eagles. I mean, the proof is in the pudding and what you saw.
Yeah.
And they got everybody healthy coming back.
Saquon did put a lot of touches in last year, which is a lot of times, and he's on the cover of Madden. So a lot of times that is not a very good thing for a team.
Saquon's on the cover of Madden this year. Now that could be a desperately bad idea for the Philadelphia.
I won't be drafting any of my fantasy leagues.
Why, you drafted too late?
Yes, that too, yeah.
I'm a 3. That's the thing. I'm a 3.
You could get him, and depending on what the league's weighted towards.
I'd prefer Justin Jefferson to fall, but I don't think he will.
And you're not going to get Jamar Chase either.
Yeah, I don't think John.
You might get Saquon.
It's going to be one of the two. It's either going to be Saquon or Jefferson, because Jamar's going first, isn't he?
Should be.
That is our annual fantasy league football talk. Congratulations, you heard it.
some really nuggets we just said there.
yeah, nobody.
Those
knew.
3, huh? They never know that.
Nobody knew those guys might go high. Oh golly, I can't imagine. I've got to get Saquon though at number 3. Surely I can get somebody else. I mean, running backs. Who knows?
Especially on Madden.
It's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
The Philadelphia Eagles. There we are at minus 150. What's the over/under on?
They got 11.5.
11.5 on the Eagles. The over is -104. The under -129. Pardon me. Over at +104. They won 15 last year.
They won 14 and 3.
14 and 3, and boy,
I remember.
That's a big drop. Now, are folks depending on a hangover there, a Super Bowl hangover?
You're the one that always speaks on the Super Bowl hangover. You're a huge believer in that.
I am a huge believer, which would affect Kansas City this year, not Philadelphia. It would affect Kansas City, and I just don't see it happening to Kansas City this year. I'm a chief believer this year, but. I really am.
You should be. They're getting older, lost some offensive line guys. I mean, you should be a believer.
Did you see what Taylor Swift's everything is coming out orange in the fall? Taylor Swift's fall. It's orange, ladies and gentlemen. So basically, Taylor Swift is guiding her life on my principles of orange. That's trash. It'll go to Travis Kelce that way. It'll go to Mahomes that way.
So this is our Taylor Swift update.
Let's go back to the Eagles.
There's people looking at this show for Taylor Swift updates, I'm sure.
I got to tell you, that's too big a drop for me. I like the Eagles. The Super Bowl hangover is a real thing, but you look who the Eagles are playing. They're
KC week 2. That's an interesting one.
They're going to have a first place schedule. Don't they play Buffalo too? Maybe somewhere later on down the road.
Detroit's in there.
Detroit, yeah.
Wow, and at Buffalo
late. At the end,
I agree. Give me the over. That schedule,
they got the Chargers.
It doesn't look unbeatable for sure. Give me that over.
That's just too big a drop to me. Down to 11 wins is too big a drop. So I'm with you. Let's go the over. Let's take a look at the Washington Commanders. I think they're just getting better and better. What's their number?
9.5.
I'd take that 10 in a heartbeat. The over 9.5. I'll take the over at -117.
I wish Terry McLaurin would sign or decide what he's going to do. The number one receiver, that's a big name that Jaden Daniels needs in there.
I think by the time you and I talk again, he'll be signed.
I hope he is. I hope he is because
they need him, and I mean, granted, they've got the money to pay him. That's what doesn't make any sense. They've got the salary cap room, so you got to pay somebody that money.
Yeah, and he's a legit number one receiver, so it might as well be him. They went 12-5 last year. What I said the over-under was on this, 9.5. 10 wins, 11 wins. Yeah.
Juice to the over. I'm taking the over. So
let's see, what are my other teams on there?
Okay, I'm over on the first 2.
I'm going to take the over on them.
Oh, by the way, folks, I'm taking the under on the Bears. I didn't mention earlier. Sorry about that.
He was still thinking on it.
I was thinking about it. Here we go on the Dallas Cowboys. Your Dallas Cowboys.
My Dallas Cowboys. Wow.
Jerry's Dallas Cowboys. I got to tell you, what's the over-under here?
It's 7.5, which I think is a really big number. They went 7-10 last year. I don't see where they
plus
improved.
130. Look at this, plus 130, over 7.5, juice to 162. There is no way I would pay that big a juice number to the over 7 wins. They're a dumpster fire waiting to happen. They don't have any running backs.
The running back committee is Javonte Williams. At one point was a running back, but he's been hurt. Miles Sanders and 5th round pick Jaden Blue. So that's their running back room. That is not.
You got to establish. I mean, it's kind of a rule that's been there forever and ever. Amen. You got to establish the run, and to be able to pass. CeeDee Lamb's great. Dak Prescott's great.
Maybe
it's gonna be really tough for Dak Prescott when he's got to pick up his ribs next to his wrist, next to his shoulder.
And you got Micah Parsons that hasn't signed anywhere as of yet either. So
he's on a hold in.
Right. So their number one defensive player is still out. So if you're paying me, I'm taking that under.
We're taking the under. All right. Now the Giants with the Russell Wilson
or Jackson Dart or Jameis Winston or Tommy DeVito, or they don't know whether they
Tommy Cutlets, baby. Come on, Tommy Cutlets. What's the number here? 5.5?
5.5.
The under is juiced heavily on the Giants. Nobody has any trust in the Giants. Brian Dable, he's got to win some games, man. This is Dable time.
He could probably be the first. If we had that, who's the first coach getting fired this year, I'd say he is the guy that I'm taking.
I'll see if I can't find that for next year.
I can't imagine he is not the favorite.
Yeah. Are you taking the under here on the?
The one thing that Russell Wilson has proven everywhere he's gone is he can lead a team to wins.
Lead a team.
So
he can lead a team.
5.5.
They do have the Chiefs and the Chargers weeks 2 and 3 or 3 and 4. And Buffalo plays the Giants as well. Yeah, I'm
New England.
No, that wouldn't be
Philly. San Fran. Holy cow, that schedule's brutal, man.
That's a brutal schedule. Yeah, I'm taking the.
Dang, I wanted to take the over until you showed me that schedule.
I'm all over the under. Yeah, even a minus 139, I'm taking the under. I just can't see. Can't see them doing anything.
Wow, the over 5.5 is a plus 114.
You got to pick.
I know I do, Bruce.
You got to pick.
All right, give me the over. Russell can win. That guy can win games.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I didn't want to take that.
Thank you so much for watching, folks. We'll see you next time on Big Talk with Bruce. Thank you. Have a great weekend.